Hi guys, Mr. Yeager here, and I'm back! And yes, there is a giant echo, because I'm recording to you live at the time of the recording, because that makes total sense, from my new home. Yes, I have a home. Yes, I'm on my own. And yes, I have no fucking idea how this happened. But still, I'm here and I'm ready. And I have taken sufficient break to not only get myself acquainted with my house and sort everything out, because, suffice it to say, I think I've picked probably one of the worst times to be a first-time mover in the history of mankind. And I say that with a dramatic flair of every potential wimp everywhere. So today, I'm going to be talking to you guys a little bit long video, because I'm going to be rambling a bit, not only about the story of where we got to from now, but also what I'm hoping will be the plan for the near future. And then obviously into the further part of the future. So, what happened? Why was I gone for so long? Well, if you haven't heard, I was in the process of moving. All the way back in October, I basically said to you guys that my family was planning on moving away, and I didn't want to go with them. I wanted to go to another location, and as such, I decided to go. And basically, I went over to my best mate. He gave me the opportunity to live where I wanted to live. Obviously, you know, living with him is not what I wanted to live, but you get where I'm coming from. He gave me the opportunity to get crashed at his whilst I got myself sorted and then got myself an actual place to go to, is what I was intending with that one. Anyway, rambling. So, basically, I was in a state of flux, trying to get used to the new place, trying to get used to the new things, and then, lo and behold, over the course of Christmas, it was mental, stuff was going on, still trying to look for a place, but no dice. Coming into January, basically it was like, look, we've been here for a while, we need to start to get moving. So I was like, yep, no, I'm working on it, just give me 5 seconds. And 4 seconds later, I was able to find a place. And within, like, literally, I think I made a channel update on February saying, hi, here's what's going on. Still haven't found anything, but, you know, watch this space. And literally, before I even said the word space, I'd found a place. So on the 8th of February, I moved in and found that there was lots of things that wasn't really prepared for me, or wasn't, for a first-time mover, I had this weird expectation that there would be this giant fucking pamphlet of all the things I needed to get worried, you know, to sort out, and to sort of things like, you know, where the rubbish bins were, whether this was, whether that was, do I have this, is there, you know, like, there was no, at the time, there was not much of any information provided. I think there was probably a mix of COVID being a bitch, making sure that, you know, the traditional way of how things work didn't exactly succeed. And also other stuff coming up through, and also just my pure mostly though I think it's because of my pure pure inexperience is the real word here. I had not really anticipated. Well, I anticipated it would be difficult, but I had not anticipated just how much I didn't have, or didn't know I needed to do. So the first couple of nights I spent without electricity or gas, because I didn't realize the previous person who'd lived at the place I lived ran up a debt on both sides, so I had to figure out how to do that. I then had to purchase a few things, though this is where my best friends and family came through. They helped me, but my family provided me the financial side of assistance, and also buying me various things like a fridge, freezer, a washing machine, and those sort of useful moving in presents. It was their way of saying, we can't come visit you because of lockdown, but at least let us help you get, you know, the stuff that you need, which has been immensely appreciated. And my best mate and his wife was like, I don't want to say their names for their privacy things, but yeah, my best mate and his wife, basically, they gave me a bunch of furniture as well. So I could not, you know, I was at the worst time to move, but I had been blessed. The flip side, the lucky point was that I was able to be blessed with such friendly people who we are very kind. Where I am at the moment, everyone's stupidly kind. It's ridiculous. Extremely humbling as well. But anyway, so skip forward a couple of weeks, and I've got my things, I've got my stuff, but I haven't got internet. You see, that was the one thing I did actually kind of have an anticipation for, and I was like, oh, I need to have internet. So I spent some time, procrastinated, then actually got off my arse, and then got the internet for my place. So I have actually, obviously now, but you can tell now I have internet. and I ended up blowing through my data beforehand. And at one point, when I'd finally gotten, when I got the computer set up and I was minding my own business and doing all that jazz, I had the lovely moment of realization that if you are offline on Steam for more than 2 weeks, a file deletes itself and it requires you to log in. And I had a mental almost breakdown because I was like, I have nothing to play otherwise. So I panic bought a PlayStation 4 and a TV. This was always on my list of priorities, but I was actually intending on getting a Hoover before getting the TV and the PlayStation 4. Unfortunately, common sense left me at this point, as the concept of being depraved of video games for the duration of about 4 to 5 days, in addition to not having internet, broke me. So I sort of used that, and then I remembered at the last second that... actually, no, to be fair, this was something that was relatively new to me that I didn't realize my phone could do. It was just I remembered after the fact, was that you can use your data to tether to the internet. And so all I did was I... hooked up my system to hooked my phone to using the data that remained little bits of data that I had to basically sign into Steam again. So I was like, yay, I can play games, and I just spent £500 on a new TV and a PlayStation 4. So not the smartest of moves, but gameplay wise and other shit wise, yeah, it's not entirely surprising. But still, it feels awesome to be in my own place. I'm still learning a shitload. There's things that I have absolutely no idea how they work. I haven't had a haircut since fucking December/January because of constant bloody lockdown. There's loads of things I'm having to deal with, but hopefully as we go on, things will be fine, and we'll hopefully get to the point where stuff is actually kind of decent. Anywho, so why am I rambling? So that's kind of where we are up to right now. So what's going to be happening in the initial? Well, unfortunately, not a lot, because basically I've still got the shitloads of episodes of Shogun 2 to finish. We're almost done with the episode of... we're almost done with Rome 2, though, which is nice, because it means all I have to worry about is one particular series and then other stuff that's coming along. I am, however, working on a little something for a game that I'm wanting to become more of part of the channel. I know that it's a curse, because whenever I fucking talk about a game I want to become part of the channel, it never bloody does. But in this case, I feel confident that it will be this, because it is something that I have made a New Year's resolution to, and as such, it's currently working. And as long as I do it correctly, things will do good. And this is just me trying to tell myself so I don't forget. Anywho. So, for the initial immediate future, we're going to have that. But then eventually what we're going to be able to do is I'm going to be starting having other sort of types of content. This may mean that certain types of content may not be as common. Maybe it might be that I might do more live stream based stuff over recording, but we'll see how things fare. Really, it's just about finding the right niche for me, because at the moment, the last 4 to 5 months, I've been in a constant state of flux. I've been trying to sort of get more time so I can have the ability to live on my own. I've been trying to focus on trying to get myself learning all the important things like the bills, the other shit, learning how to do taxes. Trying to get all the right bits of gear, just general learning how to adult in as short a time as possible. But yeah, so in that regards, I will, however, say that there is a plan for a live stream, the first live stream in the new place since moving in, which is going to be on the 3rd of this month, so that's 2 days from now, from about 3 p.m. Basically, I am going to be live streaming Final Fantasy Online. And this is more just as a test to see how my current internet is and what we can expect from it, because I wanted to go with one option, but unfortunately, thanks to COVID, I couldn't get it because the guy who would, they had to go in order to have this option for a better broadband and upload. I'd need to have a special engineer come out, and that wouldn't be till April, May, and that was terrifying. So no, we won't be doing that. That's not going to be a factor. Also, another good bit of news is that I am going to be going for an interview tomorrow. At the time of this recording, it will be tomorrow, and hopefully on the time of the upload. But basically, I'm going to be going for an interview at the job that I'm at to hopefully gain more hours. So then finally we could get to that state of stability that I've been craving for the last while, and then eventually we can try and do something with this for the channel and try and make something more of this, and maybe even to the point where if I have enough people viewing at a constant rate, maybe we could start thinking about something like a Patreon or a donations thing or something. I don't know how it would work, but I am determined to at least say, here's something to say thank you, and something to say, yep, I am doing something with this YouTube/Twitch thing. So anyway, I have been rambling at you guys for almost 11 minutes now, so I'm going to give you guys a bit of peace and quiet and leave you to it, but the main point of this entire video is that I'm back, I'm ready to go, we've got content going to be on the way, I've got an interview tomorrow which means we can have some stability, and then finally we can have that regular live stream, regular content, and also I can play after 9 PM now. Get the fuck in there, 11 o'clock gaming sessions. Ho! Thank you all so very much for your patience and love and care and all that jazz. I always say that it humbles me, I always say that it is, but it's never something that I take lightly. I am seriously questioning why the fuck you guys are staying with me after all this time with the lack of communication I've had because I've been busy trying to get this other stuff sorted. Thank you all so very much from the bottom of my heart. And I pray to the God Emperor of Mankind I can make it up to you guys by making you the best damn shit you've ever seen. So thank you all once again. I will catch you next time. Love you guys all so much. This is Mr. Yeager signing out.